Yobachi 2007 back at you with another one.
Nothing can stop me. I'm all the way up.
I hit him all the money. Purple.
So I don't know if she's accomplishing in this video what she thinks she's accomplishing. Okay, so you can be possibly as attractive as you think you are. There's no belief out here that women in their 30s aren't attractive or no women in their 30s can maintain attractiveness. That's not even a point. The points go to things of issues of your value for men as age starts to set in, and the various factors of that aging doesn't make you become all of a sudden unattractive. But what tends to happen is weight tends to set in, youthful and skin tautness tend to set in. But the greater problems are not the physical. The greater problems are the longer that you stay out there, the more men that you lose your stickiness to from sexual encounters, where you become more like a man, basically, and that sexual interaction no longer bonds you to a man because you get more and more used to moving between different varieties of men that you'll never be able to really bond to one man. Issues of your fertility become a greater and greater problem, and the fact that you're going to soon enough move into geriatric pregnancy, and then your eggs are shortening up. You're losing your eggs year by year. Those become more of an issue. You're becoming more stuck in your ways, and your attitudes hardening. And rather than dealing with that, if the options are there, men would prefer to deal with younger women who are still available to, who don't want set in their ways and set in their thinking and hardened in who they are, because men are the ones who are the harder species. We don't want to deal. We don't want to have a hard woman, and so those are the issues at play, not whether or not a woman in her 30s can be attractive. Before we get into the next one, can you take a moment and like this video up? It's free. Just hit that like button real quick, and we are right back to the program. If we can get this out the way.
This is my age. This is my age.
Okay, so at least she has a good attitude about it. She's actually roasting herself. But no, she's not looking bad. Again, she looks quite good. She's in very good shape. That's a credit to her. She's kept her waistline. We can see she's working with something. We can see she's packing it in the back. We can see she got booty from the front, like the most Def joint. So much props to her on that. But again, this isn't the paramount issue. This isn't what's tops. Any individual woman can choose to maintain her looks through her 30s to her 40s, 50s if she chooses to, which most don't, but props to the ones who do. That still doesn't erase all the other problems, all the bodies you're carrying on you, all those men whose semen are up in you and who you maintain an attachment to, all the relationships and brokenness that you're going through. The further you go through life and this thing doesn't work out for you, and you're coming to men with the new man with all of the baggage of the old men, you're coming with just a lot of things, a lot of expectations, which somehow you believe as you age should increase when your value for men is decreasing. And these are the things that men are going to make choices about when they're encountering you. So no matter how good you look, or how much women try to play it otherwise, men are going to make their determinations, and the things that they want inure to youth and don't inure to aging. Well, that's just not going to change. We're going to keep the volume off on this one with the uninterrupted music, but let's take a look. How women over 30 flirt in public. a whole lot of nothing, swear he did something. So another one who's actually kind of roasting herself or roasting women in general a little bit. That's true. This is what most about the most that most of them do. Again, another very attractive woman. Credit to her. She's keeping it tight. Well into her 30s. I don't know what her particular exact age is, but she's a very good looking woman, and she's also one who seems to be self aware. But what she's being self aware about is pointing out a point that is a problem for these women. Men are less apt to want to approach these days, and for good reason. First of all, you told us not to. Don't come up to you in a store. You're just trying to shop. Don't come up to you in the gym. You're just trying to work out. I have another video that will probably be posted before this one where you can't approach a woman in a parking lot. She gets in her car and comes on TikTok to yell into the camera about a man should never approach a woman in a parking lot. We're creepy, and that's a problem. Furthermore, you guys are not very, most of you are not very amenable people. And we're not going to deal with it. Women think that it's their privilege to be able to try to embarrass men and things of that nature. And men these days are like, nah, who are you to have the opportunity to embarrass me or even to shut me down or to have the opportunity to reject me? I have an easier way of getting what I need from women or and gaining women. And I can do it in a way that works better for me. And cold approaching you on the street isn't the way that works best for me. I have better options and better ways. So men are taking those opportunities. And so if this is all you guys are going to come with, if it's this obvious and she's standing right in front of you, most men can take these cues and know to move on them. But you just making eyes from across the room or whatever, men aren't coming over to take a chance that you're not just being friendly and this is really something. This isn't going to get it. So you guys can keep complaining about why men don't approach. You're going to have to step your game up if you want the men that you want. And she reminds me of this situation that Coach Greg profiled. This woman we're not coming into the video at the very beginning, but she starts off just wondering about why men don't approach. I can't do the approaching. I think she's going to say some of that. Let's just play it and then we'll talk about it.
Like, I'm not the approaching type. I can't approach anyone.
All right. So as she's walking here, apparently a man walks by her, and you saw what her choosing signals are. Her shooting her shot, spitting her game. Let's watch her spit her game again.
Approach anyone.
That's her game. She gave him eyes. That's her game. So if he happened to look back too, if he happened to even look back, first of all, he won't even know that she's supposedly giving him a signal, so she wouldn't say anything and guarantee his attention by opening her mouth and saying, "Hey, how you doing? Whatever. Excuse me, sir." Whatever to stop him to at least take a look over towards her. So she doesn't even guarantee that she receives his attention so that he can even know that she's trying to send a choosing signal. Secondly, even if he did happen to turn around and catch her looking at him, he's doing what he's doing. He's going about his business. He's like, do I want to turn around and walk back towards this woman? Then I walk up on her and she screams, I'm being creepy. I'm being a stalker. I'm running up on her. I came from way over there and tracked her down while she's just going about her day, minding her own business. And I'm stalking her. I'm a creeper. And for most guys, they're like, nah, why I need to? Especially guys who are the ones who they most want, who she's apparently found very attractive by the way she's smiling and giggling. She obviously liked him a lot from his physical appearance. So this is a guy who's most likely of high attractiveness, who has plenty of options. Why is he going to take a chance running this woman down just for these modern women to tell us how creepy we are and that he's stalking her? And maybe she goes and says, what if this is at a workplace or whatever? And she goes and says, hey, your employee, he ran up on me and he's a stalker. He shouldn't be approaching women like this. Why would a guy take that chance? For what? There's no need to. There's no need to, and guys aren't doing it anymore. So it's over out here if women aren't going to do better. You're going to have to step up. Since you guys have set the stage for the environment to be this way, you need to step up and make things happen. Or you just keep getting passed by. Y'all can sing the Far Side songs. He keeps on passing me by. That's her joint right now. All right? You're watching 2007. Like this video up. Hit the like, subscribe as well. Hit that notification bell to come back and join us for more. I'm out of here on this one. Peace.